Hey, YouTube. Let me check my audio real quick. Let me check my audio real quick. I just had to make sure, because come on, Leslie. I always got to check.
All right. This is the last one.
Last one.
Oh, oh my God, lady! Oh.
And it could just be my timeline. I ain't even gonna hold you, because I was scrolling, honey, and Saguru. Let me see what backfired real quick.
Erica Kirk recently did a live interview at the Turning Point USA Educator Summit, and it's very obvious that she did this as a way to respond to the many criticisms we have made about her. We have pointed out that her mom wasn't a single mom, despite her constantly claiming that she was.
And I watched her as a single mom.
Many of us have called her out on this lie, and so now she says that her mom was a working mom.
Again, my mom was a working mom.
Also, we have criticized the way that she has grieved, like wearing all white to memorialize her husband, or her demeanor, which always seems rehearsed and insincere. And in response to this, in the interview, she said that there's no blueprint on how to be a widow, and she knows this because she researched other widows.
There is no blueprint here. That's the weirdest part of all of this. I have tried to look at other widows.
If you have to research how to grieve, it's because you're not grieving, you're acting. There has also been speculation that Charlie's parents are not on good terms with Erica, and so Erica made a point to bring up Charlie's parents while at the summit.
And so I was able to bring the babies with me this trip to see Charlie's parents and his sister.
Erica obviously did this interview to address the comments that people have been making about her, and one surprising criticism that she addressed was the moment that she forgave Tyler Robinson for a crime that he hasn't even been convicted of yet. The running joke online, of course, has been that she holds more animosity for Drewski making fun of her behavior than she has for Tyler Robinson. By the way, Drewski is a comedian who makes fun of everybody, but somehow that was more unforgivable than Tyler Robinson allegedly offing the love of your life and the father of your children. But this is the part that I want to address. Erica claims that when she forgave Tyler Robinson, it wasn't scripted and it came from the heart. And I'm here to tell you
That's not true.
there's evidence that it was scripted, and I am going to show you.
Oh, jeez.
Paying over $1,000 for your GLP-1s? You don't have to anymore. Trim RX gets you a prescription GLP-1 for as low as $179 a month, shipped free to your door. No waiting rooms, no insurance drama, no surprise charges, even when your dose goes up. Something that never happens anywhere else. Answer a few questions online, have a quick chat with a medical expert, and if you qualify, your personalized prescription arrives straight from a licensed pharmacy. And if anything comes up, day or night, the medical team is just a text away. Soon, that constant food noise quiets down. Smaller portions start to feel like plenty, and then a sense of control over your body that's been missing for years returns. Trim RX, a prescription weight loss medication with dedicated medical support for less than the price of a cup of coffee a day. Take a 2-minute quiz to see if you qualify.
I want to do book club Thursday. Which I should have.
50% of people in this country don't live.
God, happy 4th of July. Oh my goodness.
Hello everyone, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If this is your second, third, or fourth time watching one of my videos and you're not yet subscribed, we already go together. Okay, make it official and hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the absurd claims that Erica made at the Turning Point USA Educator Summit. And if you haven't seen my last video, make sure to watch it after this one. Erica made a comically absurd statement about her childhood that is incompatible with reality. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. And maybe if we can make that video go viral, it will force her to address it. So make sure you watch it after this one. I will have it linked down below, and I will also have it in the end cards. I want her to address it. But getting back to this video, before I get into the absurd claim that the moment where she forgave that man, before I get into the claim that that moment was unscripted, I first want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Saffron Co. I feel like a lot of people lately have been dealing with burnout, brain fog, low motivation, just feeling mentally drained all the time. And if you are one of those people, you should give Saffron Co. a try. Saffron Co. is a natural wellness supplement brand built around saffron, one of the world's oldest and most researched botanicals. Saffron is a natural way to support mood and energy without the jitters or the crash. Saffron Co. isn't a caffeine pill, it's a slow burn glow up. 91% of people who use Saffron Co. feel the alive again shift by week 5. What stood out to me about Saffron Co. is that they're not marketing this like some overnight miracle or a caffeine style energy boost. Their whole thing is about long-term balance, mood support, focus, and helping people feel like themselves again over time. For me, taking Saffron Co. is a way of getting through a busy week without feeling depleted. If you've been looking for a more natural approach to supporting mood, motivation, and focus, especially during stressful periods or a busy week, check out Saffron Co. Saffron Co. was kind enough to give me a hookup for my audience. You can get 15% off your first order when you click my link below and use promo code NISSY15. Seriously, give it those 5 weeks, it's a game changer. Like I mentioned in the intro, Erica Kirk claims that the moment from Charlie Kirk's memorial, you know, that very dramatic moment where she publicly forgave the accused killer of Charlie Kirk, Erica says that that moment wasn't scripted. Here's what she said at the summit.
I prayed on it. I wrote that speech broken apart in between waking up at like 2 to 3 a.m. because I sleep with my daughter now, and so it's very acrobatic. Throughout the night, I'd wake up and I would just write what's on my heart. I always found writing to be super cathartic. It's just a thing. And sorry, I did not expect to be crying this morning, so just blame it on the allergies. Allergies in Chicago for the summer. But it was one of those things where I was putting it all together. And I remember sitting with my pastor the night before, and I read it through, and I told him, I was like, there's one thing in here that I haven't added. And I told him what it was. And I said, I just really need to pray on this. I said, this is not something to be pre-scripted. It is going to be something in the moment where if it is meant to be said and I truly believe it, I want the Holy Spirit to convict me to say it. I don't want to say it just because, to say it. I want to be totally freed. And I do not want that man to have any piece of my heart, my soul. That would destroy me. That would destroy my family and my kids. And how many times has, God has forgiven us for everything. And again, it's not to condone. It's unbelievably painful. It's the worst thing you could ever go through in your entire life. But when I said that, it was because it was something I really meant. And again, it wasn't scripted. And I just knew that saying that was my moment of being able to literally make a statement against Satan, saying, you can take my husband and you can try to divide this country, but I refuse to let you take any piece of me.
Saying that Satan took her husband was a poor choice of words. Many people are interpreting that statement as a Freudian slip of her saying that Charlie is with Satan, and I don't believe that's what she meant. I'll be fair. I think she meant to say that evil took Charlie, and I agree with that statement. But she also claims that the moment from the memorial wasn't scripted. She wants us to believe that it was a spontaneous utterance when she said, that man.
Right.
I forgive him. Girl, please, first of all, did anyone notice how recently on her podcast she once again whispered the word, that man, for seemingly no reason?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That man.
Just to give context, in that podcast, they were talking about loving and appreciating her husband as a wife. And then while crying, Erica very oddly whispered, that man, just like she did at the memorial.
That man.
Everything she does just feels so scripted. But going back to the main point, it is just not possible that she didn't script the I forgive him line. Let's look at what she was saying leading up to that line.
I was finna get on your head. Hey.
That young man. On the cross, our Savior said,
thank you for asking.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
So they know not.
That man. That young man.
She funny though.
I forgive him.
Look.
If no one ever taught you how to manage your money, or you're secretly ashamed of where you're at financially, this is for you. I want you to know that you're not alone. In this
So she is very clearly reading off of her pre-written script. She says, on the cross, our Savior said. She then looks down at her lines and begins reading off the paper. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That line was written on the paper, and we see her reading it. It is a misquote of Luke 23:34, which says, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. She misquoted it, but the meaning and intent still stands. That was obviously her segue into forgiving the killer. Jesus asked for forgiveness for those who were responsible for his crucifixion, and Erica used that scripture to tee up her line about her giving forgiveness to the person that persecuted her husband, the accused killer. And after she said that, she looks down and continues to read, and this was what she said next.
I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do. The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love.
So she's clearly reading off of the paper when she said, I forgive him because it was what Christ did and it was what Charlie would do. How could she say it wasn't scripted when the whole paragraph was about forgiveness. If you remove the line, I forgive him, then that entire part of the speech no longer makes sense.
And again, it wasn't scripted.
She's lying. It's obvious that she's lying. And do you know what the Bible says about liars? It says the devil's a liar.
No,
Kamala.
you're right.
Just saying. What I'm trying to figure out is why lie about that? Is there something inherently wrong with forgiving someone who is accused of murdering your family member? No, I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Many people do it. I do wonder if she was instructed to say that she forgave the killer, perhaps by the person who actually wrote the script, because nobody really believes she wrote the entire script by herself, like, please. Or maybe it really is just because she doesn't want us to think she's inauthentic, which we do and we will continue to think. Another claim that she addressed at this educator summit was about her fashion line Proclaim. Now, not to toot my own horn, but a few weeks ago, I did a members-only appearance on Baron Coleman's podcast.
Yes.
And during that stream, I did ask him, like, is there any evidence that Erica was actually giving out these sweatshirts? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, when Erica first started her Proclaim fashion line, which was incorporated in January of 2019, 4 months after she began dating Charlie, she said that for every sweater someone bought, they would receive a second sweater to give to someone in need, or they could opt in for the Proclaim team to do it. Now, she has never given any details about how this was actually executed. You know, for example, was it at the end of the month? Meaning at the end of the month, the team would take the sweatshirts that they had and go and hand them out. Was it quarterly? Was it semi-annually? Was it annually? Where did they do it? Was it in Manhattan? Was it in LA? Was it in Arizona? Like, she never gave any details about where these sweatshirts were handed out on the website. It was never mentioned. Like, she never had a page where they had a dedication, where they showed, hey, you know, on this date, we went to the community and gave out X amount of sweaters. Like, none of that information has ever been published.
Right.
At least not from what I can find. I personally have not found any evidence that she handed out these sweatshirts besides the promotional material that she shot for her website and social media.
Right.
And so, on Baron Coleman's podcast, I brought this up and I asked, where's the evidence that she ever handed out these sweatshirts? And then just a few weeks later, much like she spontaneously forgave Tyler Robinson, she spontaneously brought up the Proclaim fashion line when she was at this educator summit. And so it makes me think that she has people on the inside watching Baron Coleman's members-only streams. And trust me, I know they watch our videos. The people who talk about Erica and the Charlie Kirk case, like...
This ain't no flavor, honey. This is shea butter and coconut oil. Mixed together, obviously. I just mix it together and put it inside of a little container, leftover container that I get from... the seafood market. All that damn butter that they be trying to give me. High blood pressure and shit.
Has her people watching. As a matter of fact, after I did this video, my channel started being targeted. Specifically, the videos about Erica.
Do you think that was a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences.
Ooh.
I never addressed this publicly because of the Streisand effect.
Right.
When you say something, then it becomes bigger and then you become a bigger target. So I didn't say anything because I just didn't want to make a big issue of it. And I'm not going to tell you how they targeted me, but they did. And I have low-key been trolling them in my videos.
Right, clearly.
Because, like, when they targeted me, it just pissed me off. And it kind of motivated me to target Erica even more because she just lies so much, okay? But anyways, that was a side note. At the Educator Summit, Erica claimed that during COVID, she stopped handing out these extra sweatshirts because of social distancing.
We've expanded over the course of, it's 10 years now that I've had Proclaim, but I built it in a way where I knew that once I got married and entering that season of life, and once I had my children, I wanted to be fully focused on my husband, my children, and just our family. And so I was able and blessed enough to build something that I could have self-sustained, operating on its own, so that I could then be with my kids all the time. If I wanted to pop into meetings, I could. If I wanted to create all the different, designs that we have, I got to. I was very blessed to be in a position where I worked really hard to make it to what it was, and then I could go and spend time with my family in that new season of life. And so we still have it.
KK Gamer. Do you even in class room? Oh. Summer. what is that? Summer school with no content. Ooh, be suspicious of those YouTube channels with no content. You don't have no YouTube short, no YouTube regular, long form video. You ain't got no community post. Nothing. 12 subscribers. All right. Where's your content at?
Incorporated a portion of the Give Back Factor is Bible in 365, where you read a Bible cover to cover in a year. That's the most important part, because once COVID hit, it was no longer, here's your second sweatshirt to give to someone in need, because I didn't want someone to get jumped, to be honest with you. During COVID, things got really kind of sideways with interactions with people, and that people were wearing masks, not wearing masks became a whole thing. I said, I do not want the liability of that. Instead, our Give Back Factor will be the gospel.
People don't just walk up and say, hi, I'm sexually interested in you.
Keep in mind that the Proclaim fashion line wasn't incorporated until January of 2019, and on the Wayback Machine, it doesn't show an active website until August of 2019. Now, maybe there was a website that was up and running earlier than that, but I couldn't find it, okay? Also, she has deleted all the old Instagram posts and Facebook posts, so it's very difficult to find what Proclaim was doing back in 2019. But nonetheless, it was sometime in 2019. And of course, a year later, COVID happened. So that presumably leaves a very small window of opportunity to so-called hand out these sweaters, because as she said, she didn't hand out the sweaters because of COVID. But you want to see something interesting? What I found while looking through the old Proclaim websites is that during COVID, instead of giving the extra sweaters to homeless people on the streets, Proclaim began donating blankets to the Phoenix Rescue Mission and giving cash donations to other various charities like the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. At least that's what the website claims. However, in 2023, instead of continuing to donate to charities, Erica began redirecting the money to herself through her organization, Bible 365.
Instead, our Give Back Factor will be the gospel standpoint of like, hey, when you purchase something from us, the proceeds of that go straight into our Bible in 365 program, where you do get to read the Bible cover to cover. We have the community of Bible in 365 all together.
Maybe she got tired of pretending to give back to charities.
Of course. I love charities. They're right off.
Anyways, that is all I have for this video. I do want to let you guys know that unlike Erica, who is pretending to give stuff away, allegedly, I do actually have a giveaway coming in July. It is a really amazing giveaway from a sponsor that I'm going to be working with, so stay tuned. I promise you that it will be worth the wait. I've actually been wearing some products from the sponsor in this video. Hint, hint. Anyways, if you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you are not yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out my last video about Erica Kirk. I want her claim to go viral, so she has to address it, okay?
Okay.
Selfishly, I just want her to have to address it. So make sure you check out that video.
My God. It happens. People just be lying. It's okay. I don't even be taking it personal. You know. But just be lying. It's okay. You be lying. I don't even be taking it personal. Okay, my love. I understand. You know. Give me a second. I was trying to give myself a thumbs up. I'm gonna come in and give myself a thumbs up. Hello. Give me a second. I was trying to give myself a thumbs up. I'm gonna come in and give myself a thumbs up. Hello. I'm looking at the screen and you're very close. Scoot back. Thanks for dropping by. First of all, scoot back because you're kind of close. I'm looking at the screen and you're very close. Scoot back. Okay, let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on this algorithm. This one right here was scary. This, oh, guess what? Biden Hunter is going to be on Vlad TV. Oh my God. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. This right here.
The customer said,
"Ooh,
fire was."
Hold on, let me fix it. Check. Look at this. Look at this foolishness here. When I tell you, Y'all need to be cleaning out them lint vents, them dryer lint vents. It says it on there. It says clean before each use or after. It's one of the two.
Making a loud noise and not drying properly. I asked her why she never cleaned the filter. She said I didn't know it had one.
She didn't even know it.
The customer.
How? Let me show you. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Hold on. No. I found it. Let me show you. Let me show you the other one. Child, I didn't watch. Don't judge me. This is one of them YouTube channels that you can watch with the volume down. Real nice and quiet. Give me a second. Let me find it where she was at. And he found $100 in there. I remember that one. Oh, here it is. Oh. Look. I know damn well you look. Look at this fool. Look at this foolishness here. Look at this foolishness. Pewty lazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm waiting for Biden to come over there on Vlad. Whenever that'll be. He already let us know he's coming. So I'm just waiting for him to come. There's nothing going on this algorithm today. I think I done refreshed it too many times. Who did I start with? Leslie. Should I go back to Leslie? I feel like I should go back to Leslie. Where is Nate? He over here in Brooklyn. He should be Comedy Central Saturday. That's what I should. I only do live on Saturday, so you see how I'm over here. Look at that.
Been doing that. Hello?
Right. What's she like?
2019? Was that 7 years? Okay, so y'all made it all through COVID. Or is COVID how it started? She was your homegirl and then y'all got locked in the house. Okay, so y'all been dabbling for a while and now you just went ahead and made it official? Okay. Is this a whole friend group right here? Outstanding. They've been gay like this a while? Okay. Are you also confused when she didn't know what to do with a fake dick? Isn't that crazy? It was a fake dick. You, the most qualified person in the room. It's part of the whole shit. What'd you say, Sugar? Huh? Yeah, I'm like, that's how y'all, you got to step into it and put it on.
Right.
But hey, if you can't imagine a fake dick, what do you do for a living? Do people rely on you? Yeah. You a banker or something?
No, I work in the automotive industry.
You drive cars?
No, I work in like the DMV accounting office.
Oh, that's why the lines be so goddamn long. They got your slow ass behind the glass. You work in the DMV, so what do? You literally give people their licenses?
No, I work at Audi.
You've named several different things. The Audi and DMV are two different things.
I work for the DMV for that Audi store.
So when people buy cars, you make sure they got their license registration on the way to their house?
Exactly.
Okay, which is real easy because you just be like, new car sale, it's an Audi. Okay, and what do? You day trade? You getting to that money yet? You doing you getting in and getting out of there real fast? Are you doing the one where you got to follow the candle? Okay, you rich now from that? No, you still learning? Okay. What was your best day, though? If you had to tell people why you do this for a living. Hello? If this ain't gonna work, you need to go get a job. Cause you be the one to get out, but your brain won't let you move the mouse and click the button. This is a simple question. What is your best day? She's like, shit. I could possibly be asking y'all the wrong question, but I'm gonna let you answer. Huh? One more time? A little less than 1,000. So $996. Okay. What was your worst day? Where you were like, fuck. You lost everything? But what'd you put in? About $3, $4? 100? And that whole 100 was gone. The part that f***ed up is how fast it's gone. You like, all right, listen, I'm gonna jump in right now. God damn. This be going quick. How y'all doing? Everybody took piss at the same time? Let's see what you're doing. Here's what we found out. In the time it took you to go to the bathroom and back, she lost $1,000. She's a day trader. She's not too good with the candles. So, and then her girlfriend. Ooh. Thank you. And you don't know about fake dating. You want to pee? Okay. You want to see a pee? The way you said it just now sounded a little freaky though. You're like, I'm trying to see what that be like. I heard you. You just want to pee, right? This makes you normal. If you just want to pee, that's a normal thing.
No, like, because it's different for us.
Oh my God. Let me ask you something else. What's your favorite color?
Exactly. So simple.
Cause that goddamn baby needs some help. Shit. Who drove? Who was in charge of the trip? I hope nobody's livelihood is it them? They planned all this? Damn. How long was y'all lost? I'm gonna move over here, then I'm gonna come back to your side in a second. I want to talk to the Portuguese man, Paraguay. I'm standing. What is the country colors? I haven't seen Paraguay. It doesn't jump out at me, Oh, okay. It's not stars and stripes then, it's something else. What does y'all's look like, an X, or is it just a lion on one side and a sun on the other? On the other side of the flag? So you got a double-sided flag? Is that normal? You're the only country that's two-sided flag? So when the wind is blowing east, y'all be like, it's a lion. Wow, what's the lion on the back mean? That has to mean something, right? So the liberty is front facing and the strength is behind? That's gay. I never heard of a flag with two sides, so, I gotta look this up. So when your flag, there's two versions of it? Because they'd be like, this is the back. How you spell it? Paraguay? Right there.
With Upwork, it's free to post a job and fast to find top freelance talent.
And I don't even know.
Upwork's AI helps match you.
Paraguay. Okay. So this is it, right? And where's the lion at? Okay, I see it. But I never heard of that, because when you turn our flag, it's just the same thing, but the other way, and you see all the stitching. Y'all got somebody that's famous? Is that like a famous parakeet? What they call y'all? Paraguayans? Wow. And so who's the most famous Paraguayan on earth?
I guess our goalie.
Your goalie? A soccer player? He nice? You know what he's talking about? What's his name? Shut the f*** up. He said, I don't know. His name is Valderrama? Does that sound right to you? You're wrong. Wrong country. Since you know every goddamn thing. Since you went to college and you know every goddamn thing. What's your name? Lance. You have a shiny ass head, man. You said Lance? Laz. That's not your full name. Your name is like Laz Lorenzo or some shit. What's your whole name? Somebody named a brand new baby Laz? Lazio. So how come when I said there was more to your name than just Laz, you said that Laz was all that it was. And now all of a sudden you forgot a whole ass I-O. It's probably just a Y. Lazy mother. Now I want to talk to the Paraguayan. Is there a large Paraguayan community here in New York? It's just you. You live at the consulate? How many would you say? About 600? Or maybe 6,000? About 6,000? Okay. Do you recognize other Paraguayans when you're out? You can see them when you see them? Sometimes? Sometimes you think they're just white, huh? Yeah, you do. You bro. This your woman laughing at you? Huh? Oh, you set him up? You're like, we're gonna sit right in the front, look him in the eyes, and tell him all that Paraguay you be saying. Let's see how it goes. Make sure you mention the lion in the back, behind you. Going rawr, right behind you. How long you been with her? I see 7 years. Married or no? Okay. So another COVID couple that survived. Huh? Pre-COVID. Right. You were still on the little Bambi legs when COVID hit. You only had about 1 year. And then you guys quarantined together? And that's when you fell in love? Hello? They both were like, actually, that was a trying time. COVID was a man. People ain't never been around a person that much. I had a homeboy, he was a marriage counselor, and he said halfway through that quarantine shit, he just had to pivot. Instead of saving couples, he was just like, all right, this is how you gonna split the house up. He had to pivot. He's like, you stay upstairs, she stay downstairs, get you a college dorm refrigerator for the downstairs. And people be like, fuck that, I want the big refrigerator. Like, you don't got that much power, you don't have the right connections for it downstairs. I don't give a fuck, that nigga live in the basement. People arguing everything. So y'all made it through the book and came out stronger on the other side. You love her. Scale from 1 to 10.
Ooh. Did you say 7?
How much you love him? They lying.
Right.
Oh, how much you like her? Yeah, that's not the truth. And I had to ask that because like and love are two different things. Love, you know, it's like day trading, man. Some days you up 1,000, other days you down 100, quick. Love them, man.
We were ready to use that.
So you guys like and love each other.
Yeah.
Interesting. How'd you meet her?
I was a contractor.
You were a contractor? You were her contractor. You built a yoga studio? And so you stopped building and just started fucking? So you were, he's like, basically, yes, that's what I did. I showed her the other side of my flag and gave her Turn into Simba. So you were just like hammering something against the wall, and she was overdoing poses and shit, and you saw her ass tooted up, and you stopped hammering, and then you came over and talked to her, and then you start hammering again. So this your first time seeing her, you was like this? I know I look white. That's how it started. That's an amazing origin story.
Right.
How did you meet?
Uh-oh.
You hunted her down. You know. Hunted her down is crazy. What about you right here? Anti-so-so-so-so club. That's your lady right there with her arms crossed? This your lady right there with her arms crossed? Are you guys pissing these women off? Why are they sitting all standoffish? What's in that bathroom? All three of y'all came back like, what the fuck ever.
What is it about owning a whaler that makes people feel unstoppable?
Antonio. So this a couple, that's a couple, and that's a couple? Got it. So we got a big old triple date, and everybody knows each other. All the girls is homies. Okay. These some fine ass women. Y'all boys done did all right for yourselves. Yeah. I'm proud of y'all. Especially you with the hat right there. Boy, you hard to look at, boy. God damn. That's your girl? Shit. You an astronaut, nigga? God damn, what did that say? Y'all remember Rich Boy? Rich Boy bought a new Cadillac, throw some D's on that. That's him right there. Yeah, he got extra teeth and everything. But y'all do look good together. Once she's near you, you look good. When you buy them like, that's a cute couple. As soon as you turn like, oh. How'd you meet your girl? You was running down on her. What you mean? Where you're from? What does that mean? Where you're from? No, you was running down on her. You about to drill? Is he saying he was about to shoot you? What is he saying? Where I'm from, running down on somebody, that's exactly what the fuck it means. Where are you from? Okay, so running down, you literally were just outside jogging. I know you make ugly sounds when you run. And so, where were you at?
At a pool.
Oh shit, you ran past a pool? So she was in her whole bikini setup? She in the water, did she come out and do one of them slow motion? She hit you with the goddamn, I want the knife, please. The room. No, I don't know what you mean. You ran down on her, she was at a pool in a bikini, she came up with the slow motion hair, and you looked at her come across the room. So this was the indoor pool? So you just said in the room, like, cause that's like a saying where you're from? And what part of are you from Hoboken? What part of New Jersey? Did they talk like this then? He from Maryland. Okay, he didn't say that when I asked him where he's from. You didn't want to represent? 10 plus, 20 years? So 30 years? That's 10 plus 20? What's wrong with this boy? What? You can't save him, man. He on his own now. What's your name, sir? Jason. How you okay? Okay, so you've been living in Jersey for 10 plus 20 years. What the fuck does that even mean? Is that 15? Are you trying to come in between 10 and 20? Okay, but you was born and raised in Baltimore.
No.
Where'd you lose your virginity? That's where you're from.
Oh my God.
In Maryland. PG County. Okay, so Prince George County, Maryland. That's where you lost your virginity. That's where you from. Yeah, wherever you lost your virginity is where you from. You understand? Where'd you lose your virginity? She's like, I ain't from nowhere yet. Ain't nobody fuck yet, shit. I do the fuck. Okay, and so how long you been with your girl right here? Y'all look good together. You look good, but you look like she might be whooping your ass tonight. Just based on first look. It look like before you go to bed, she's like, that's for earlier. And then, how long you been with her?
Since COVID days, so 7 years.
7 years, okay. And so you hollered at her?
Yeah.
What was that pause right there? You even put your head down a little bit. You were like, you was ashamed.
I thought you were gonna ask when y'all meet.
How?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna ask that.
Is that what you want me to ask you? No, if that's what you processed in the car on the way here, I want to ask you in the order that you prepared yourself to answer questions in. Because this crowd is a little slower than the other crowd. I don't want anybody to get overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? So first question was how long, and you want the next one to be where? I'll ask, where did you meet her? No, I want you. In Italy? Y'all was at a hotel party during COVID? Are y'all Cape Verdean or something? Where y'all from? Same Jersey as him? So you in away Jersey, he a home Jersey. So you were at a hotel party in the middle of a global pandemic, and you looked across the party, you were like, oh, this kinda cool, nigga. Look, that's a bad this motherfucker. Hey, look at that one right there. She was like, hi. No, I'm good. These snacks are trash. This salsa is tasteless. Baby, you got COVID. You just ate a whole pepper and nothing. Okay. Man, I had this girl, she was trying to date me back during the COVID time, and I didn't like her. And there was something I don't know, I went over by her house or something. And she was like, come in. I was like, no, I don't want to come in. She's like, help me move my table. So I go in there and help her move her table and shit. And then she was like, right in my goddamn face. I said, why would you cough on me in my face? She could, because I got COVID and now we got to quarantine together. Tried to have me stay at the house for 14 days straight. I left. I got everybody sick. I ain't staying over there. So you met her in a hotel party. You pulled up on her and you were like, oh, su corazón or whatever. What's your name? Alex. And? Alex. Yeah. They both named Alex. That's basically masturbation when y'all fuck. So you're like, hey, my name's Alex. And she was like, shut the fuck up. My name's Alex. Mine's actually Alexandra. He was like, me too. My mom f***ed my name up. I just go by Alex because I drop some of the letters off, not like Lazio. Thought I forgot your shiny head.
Hey Georgia, Living Spaces is now open in Buford, the very first store in the state just off 85 and Gravel Springs Road. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Okay. And then there's another couple right there. Yeah. Right there, Nelly and Ashanti face ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You rap, what's your chain say? Y'all gotta head out? Y'all gotta do or something? They give him a hug. They're like, you did so good. He's just talking to people. Reg, go with them, man. Get their phone number and shit, man. They're beautiful. God damn, boy, you a comic, boy. You're supposed to get all the phone numbers. Shit, now, let me talk to Nelly and Ashanti, please. Put your hand over the lens. They looking at themselves. There's a couple of little narcissistic. What's your name? Benny? Manny. Okay, and then this your lady here. How long? Okay, so y'all the youngest couple out of everybody? Okay. Which one of y'all ain't gonna make it? If you had to vote, which one of y'all ain't gonna make it? They gonna make it longer than because he don't even know, he won't even realize it's over. He just be showing up. He's too goddamn dumb. He gonna miss all the signals. And then the Alexes, yeah, they got too much domestic shit already. They done already been through enough shit. Like, I might as well stay. What the fuck? And then Manny and Diana. I didn't expect that. You can show her. She look young for that old ass thing. Why are you named after somebody, Diana Ross? You don't even know. You just got an old ass name in 2026. Diana, you dirty. You know, that's a whole song. Dirty Diana. Oh, that's what Manny be singing.
Look, I'm like, don't sing it, babe, please. Okay, come on, Leslie, because I did start with you, honey.
All right. Just rest, just smoke, just chill. This is the last one. Last one. Oh my God, lady! Oh my God, how long we been working on this set?
2 years.
Fuck.
Don't fuck it up.
All right. Yeah, he just RuPaul'd it. Don't fuck it up.
Hey, that bloody was
Please welcome Let's fucking go!
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone, and it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB Type-C. It's probably the most useful thing in my travel bag.
Oh, them old school comics, honey. I don't know how they was making it back in the day. Speaking of old school comics, her ass with all that hollering and sweating shit that she used to do on stage.
Oh, you know it's so crazy.
Look, lipstick, lashes, makeup. Okay.
Why would they give fame to me? Why? Why? I still go to 7-Eleven in my pajamas. You're not gonna stop me. Fuck you, TMZ. You know? But now I got different type of friends.
Okay.
You know, I got rid of not all of my homegirls, you know, I need to ride sometimes, you know, so. But I got new type of friends. I got a lot of white girl friends. White girls fucking love me. Let's go.
Okay,
so I got this one homegirl, she came over there a couple of weeks ago. She was like, yo, I want to go see a medium. I was like, see, that's why I don't really fuck with y'all, because y'all always trying to talk to dead people and shit. Like, what's your fascination with dead motherfuckers, right? Like, I don't want to talk to no dead people, especially the dead people from my fucking life. I don't want to talk to them. I don't need my grandmama stepping up going, why you masturbate so much? Your grandmama here, bitch. There's ancestors here. Your great-grandmama is seeing this and that. I don't want to talk to no fucking body from my life. And my homegirl's like, no, but you know, my aunt died, you know, and I want to, you know, make a connection with her. You know what? I can tell you what your aunt said. Ooh, it's hot down here. Ooh, ooh, ice water. The devil keep fucking me.
Oh, Leslie. I believe that was like maybe 3-4 F-bombs. I'm gonna have to pass on that, my love. I can't do that. Sorry, honey. Sammy dropped a video yesterday.
This year, the United States is celebrating its big anniversary. 59 years of being Israel's bitch. Isn't that sad? Like if we had remained independent, we would have been 250 this year, you know? Yeah, people always talk about 76, but no, 6'7". That's when the codependence started. They sunk our ship. Yeah, I don't know if you know the history, but basically the war that the 6 Day War in was 6 or 7 days? I don't fucking remember. 6, 7. In June of 1967, there was a war, and Israel basically occupied more land than it even had before. And the U.S. is like, I like your style. We should be friends. And then Israel's like, how about I sink your ship? And then they fucking sunk our USS Liberty. You're like, oh my God, you're flirting. How about I start giving you billions every year? And that's it. That's just basically what's been happening. Wow. And we're now in this toxic relationship. It's so toxic. Okay, I know toxic relationships because I've been in one. You know what I mean? The main reason why the United States and Israel's relationship is so toxic, aside from both being genocidal entities, okay, I guess that's number one. Number two is they're not zodiac compatible. You know what I mean? Okay? Always check the zodiac first. That's relationship 101. The United States was born on 4th of July, which astrologically makes us a Cancer. Which explains why we popped up and grown so many places in the world. We're just a Cancer. Yeah, the crabs, as they call us. We're just crabs roaming around the open seas. Yeah, so we're Cancer. And Israel declared itself a state on May 15th. That makes it a Taurus. Yeah, which is why it's always on some bullshit. Yeah, it's the crabs in a bull. Yeah, it's like a crab being bullied or a bull getting crabs. I don't know which way is best to look at it, but you guys are from Alberta. You like bulls, right? So, but yeah, it's just fucked up. It's like, you know, we're supposed to be this nation of independence, you know, but we're the land of free healthcare for Israel. That's what we are. That's what our founding father, Benjamin Netanyahu Franklin, would have wanted. As we celebrate the great Balfour Declaration of Independence. It's all about the Benjamins, BB. So we're doing the 250 thing this week, and I know you guys have Canada Day going on tomorrow. Yeah, it is interesting though that you guys have that on the same week that we do. You know, July 1st, July. Yeah. I don't know. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. It's what? The Stampede. Oh, yeah, and you have the Stampede. Oh, yeah. But the fucking connecting dots here. Why is the Stampede always somewhere between Canada Day and the 4th of July, huh? That's some bullshit. But the Stampede is not like how does long go? Like a week? It goes on for like a week, 10 days. And is it always the same date, or is it always roughly around Canada Day? It's what? Oh, so the first Friday of July. Okay, but the 10 days leading up to that, following. So it hasn't started yet. Oh. Okay. So when I was looking at places to stay here, it was like Stampede. It's like, well, fuck, I'm early. They're actually doing their version of Stampede in Washington, D.C. Yes. Yeah. Stampedophile. Yeah. Yeah, but you know.
Well, like, this has been fun. I'm pulling up on an hour. It wasn't that bad. Look, Gabriel dropped. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry. Compilation. Look, compilation. Drewski has no chill at all. He has no chill. I was looking for somebody. That's Cisco. Oh my god. That's Cisco. I'll be back tomorrow or today. You know what that means. For what is this? Shit.
Hey, I need to launch a campaign in 2 weeks. Let's see.
AI can be a transformational tool in our fight against climate change. It's just on all of us to wield it effectively.
Non-trivial, it has the potential of civilizational destruction. There's movies like Terminator, but it wouldn't quite happen like Terminator because the intelligence would be in the data centers. Right. The robot's just the end effector.
We are really optimistic about the potential for AI to help scientists cure, prevent, and manage all diseases in this century.
AIs can now drive cars, manage energy grids, and even invent new molecules.
It's sort of like we've just discovered a new continent with 100 billion people on it, and they're willing to work for free for us.
Some robots will eat some jobs, and some robots will kill humans. But when you look at the trend as a whole, I think it's going to be incredibly positive.
Or inevitable.
Artificial intelligence. Today, we are inundated with analysis and projections. Will it transform our societies? And if so, how? But rather than examining what AI systems can accomplish, let's look at how they are produced. The billions of data necessary for them to function, for example. Who generates them? Who prepares them? And under what conditions? Are artificial intelligence systems really artificial? Or are they made of blood and sweat?
Automated. Yeah. Can I see a comment? So you're thinking of this in this one? Yes, and zoom out a little bit, please. My name is Milagros Micheli. I am a researcher. I am a sociologist and a computer scientist. I lead a research group here at the Weizenbaum Institute, the research group that sits in this office. It is called Data, Algorithmic Systems and Ethics.
Also hier ist die Zeit noch mit dem Deutschen und Englischen gleich.
Ja.
Und Zeit nicht mehr passen.
Ja. What is AI? It's a tricky question and it's a tricky concept actually, because when we talk about AI, we generally are talking about what so-called intelligence systems. So systems that are supposed to conduct tasks without the help of humans or without humans intervening. But that is not true, because when we talk about AI and when we talk about so-called intelligent, autonomous systems, we are talking about humans doing work behind the scenes. And I think that's what most people don't know, that AI is just a bunch of work, it's just a bunch of resources, it's just a bunch of labor coming together to produce an outcome. I think the fact that most people don't know about that is probably intentional. It is about creating a narrative, it is about creating a myth around these systems. And I think it is very intentional that those parts, those bits of labor, of resources, are just being remain concealed from the public's eye.
You select a task here.
A text appears, and you're asked whether it's correct or not by clicking yes or no. Then you describe what needs to be changed and confirm it by selecting yes. The company owns an AI tool. We determine if it works correctly or not.
When you start, you get €3. After 2 months of working in prison, you get €4.62.
For a day's work?
Yes. The questions here are about the construction industry. We determine if they're correct or not. It's not really my thing, but there aren't any better options.
Finnish female prisoners working for an AI system to construct buildings. Sounds rather far-fetched, doesn't it? Think AI has nothing to do with you? Well, think again. Siri or any other voice-activated assistant that provides us with weather forecasts, recommends a fabulous restaurant or the best time to go to the movies, is also AI. The same goes for our real-time enhanced photos or that virtually instantaneous translation provided by Google. In fact, when we use a search engine, there's AI. And when we converse or chat with one of our bank's virtual representatives, a so-called chatbot or conversational robot, that's AI too. We use AI daily, often without realizing it. And whether you're talking about OpenAI, Meta, DeepMind, xAI, or those who work with Finnish female prisoners, all these AI companies need the same thing: data. Billions and billions of data.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know, part 2.
All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how much your competitors are making by showing you how much traffic they're getting, where the traffic.
course, I have to feed Koa, give him some breast milk. I'm totally trying to put him back to sleep. And out of nowhere, you just hear this random loud bang. Of course, at this point, we can't even justify fireworks. I'm like, they full-blown gunshots at this point. So random. Because I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, people just don't know how to let it go. Oh my God.
I'm Uma Rani. I'm a senior economist at the research department of the International Labour Office. And I've been working here at the ILO since 2008. ILO is a tripartite institution which comprises of employers, workers, and governments. There's a lot of talk about AI development, and there's quite a bit of hype about it. And we do see a lot of AI tools and products and services today. But I think it's time for us to take a step back and understand to what extent all this is AI, or is there some humans part of it? Yes, humans are part of it because they do a lot of computer programming and algorithm, but it doesn't end there because there are lots of invisible human workers behind that AI who's doing data work and feeding into the system so that the algorithm can be developed further and the models can work.
There is a report from the World Bank that appeared last year in which they actually argue that there are around 150 million data workers and 430 million data workers around the world, which sounds crazy, sounds like a lot. But it does also correspond with the trend that we have observed, and that is that the number of data workers and tasks available have grown exponentially in the past year.
See what I mean?
Hey Meta, translate this.
Dear Kylie, I painted a portrait of you. Here's a photo.
Aww. Cute.
Hotels.com is where you go to choose from hundreds of thousands of hotels and earn rewards on every stay. It's exactly.
As a result, hundreds of millions of data workers, men and women, are employed around the world. So what does this work actually entail? When we mention artificial intelligence, we inevitably imagine the sound of brilliant engineers tapping away at their keyboards in open spaces, bathed in Silicon Valley's Californian sunshine. But what if this was just the tip of the iceberg?
I'm Arnab Das. I'm from Kolkata, India, and right now I'm 29 years old, and I'm currently pursuing my master's over here. I'm working at a company where I annotate and label data that's based on image or text. Currently, I'm working on image classification. So in this, we are given some images and some options. Like for example, currently the image is of an active fire, and I have been given options here like active fire, smoke, foggy or clear. Building is burning, so which can be classified into an active fire. And now I go on to the next. So this is an image of a penguin, but behind it I can see a lot of water, and that's probably an ocean. So I just mark 4 points, and that's water. And then I submit. So this is how I train AI models. and it also depends on the projects that I get. So sometimes there are only images, pages and pages of images, which I need to classify. And because of what I have studied until now, I can successfully, with a 98% success ratio, I can label them.
Imagine you have an image of a particular road. You have the trees, you have the footpaths, you have vehicles going around, you have buildings. And the idea is to ensure that a driverless car is able to somehow detect all the things around them and identify them. So a data worker, what he or she does is, he basically annotates what a car is, what a bus is, what a cycle is, what a footpath looks like, what are the shrubs, so that when a car is going, it can easily recognize, oh, this is this, and easily move around. The problem with these models is exactly that it is set up at a certain moment of time, and the world is changing on a daily basis. And then it has to adapt and catch up to that. And that's the reason why it needs more and more information, more and more evidence, more and more data. That's also one of the reasons why data workers are indispensable, because you have to keep feeding into that system. AI cannot do without data work, because AI needs information. It needs data to build its models. That's how it works.
Did you hear that? Indispensable. I feel like I want to quote about indispensable.
Right now I'm marking groceries, coffee products, on supermarket shelves with a select tool.
На полках в магазине питания. Меня зовут Анна.
My name is Anna. I came to Bulgaria from Ukraine. Because my city was very close to the Russian border, I was extremely worried about my daughter and her future. I felt scared and lost. Then came a turning point. A loved one died. 2 days after that happened, a humanitarian corridor was opened. Before that, my city was surrounded by enemy troops.
Whisperflow doesn't just transcribe what you say, it understands what you mean. Watch. Hi, Haley. The budget section is...
When the corridor was opened, we were able to leave. That was a few years ago now. My daughter and I arrived here at the end of March 2022. I'm not allowed to disclose my income. The amount I'm paid is confidential. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I don't know if I'm paid well. But it's not easy because I have a child. So my expenses vary a lot. My salary is often not enough, so I had to take on another job. I currently have 2 jobs, so we can live and not just survive.
In many cases, data work is portrayed as a work that many do because they have no option or no other options. And the reality is that the conditions are so bad that in many cases that is the truth, right? Like, why would you do this if you had other options? I've met many data workers in different parts of the world. I've been to different countries like Bulgaria, Argentina. I work with people in Venezuela, in Kenya, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Brazil. Probably I'm forgetting some country, but if we add all those countries together, we can say with a high degree of certainty that data work is most commonly outsourced.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that button was. It's like this button here on the screen. Let me see if you can see it. I didn't know what this button was. See this plus button down here? It just took me to their homepage, which I thought was quite interesting. I just saw a random button. Was being frisky.
The Global South. It's not just a random occurrence. This is probably by design. Because these platforms and also the companies that I was referring to, these BPOs, they tend to target specific countries in which the economy is in crisis, in which salaries are low.
Why is all of this done only in the Global South? Why not in the Global North? That's a big question that we need to also ask. Why? Is it because in the Global South, the institutions are weak, there's a huge unemployment problem, and workers would be willing to take anything and everything into it, where labor rights for many does not exist? Or is it that this also happens in the Global North, but it is not done by citizens of the country, but it's done by refugees or migrants?
This all shows that they target populations that are desperate. They never pay enough to offer these populations or these workers a way out. They never pay enough so that these people can leave the slum or they can save up to send their kids to college. They just pay hardly enough for workers to make ends meet, to survive, to eat that day, but not tomorrow. You never know.
Okay, right now the project I'm working on, it's about evaluating 2 responses of the bot. As you can see, these are prompts. User, are there any helpful techniques or tips for smoothly transitioning between synthesizers and electric pianos? Now, these are 2 responses by 2 different bots, response 1 and response 2. As you can see, I do read the first response and the second one.
In the meantime, in between time. trying to see if I can hear this dude. I thought I heard him. I think I done exited out of my window. One second.
Between synthesizers and electric pianos. Now, these are two responses by two different bots, response 1 and response 2. As you can see, I do read the first response and the second one. I compare, and finally you leave a comment on how you have evaluated. When doing these tasks on Mindrift, in each task you're being paid $0.83. Yeah, they give you 12 tasks per day. When you do the 12 tasks, you can make $9 in a day. I can work up to 45 hours a week and more, up to 60, full time. I'm fighting for my daughter to live a good life. I don't want her to grow a life that I went through. I want her I wish she grows and have a best life.
I feel like we all want that. What was she getting paid? $9 a day or something?
So there is a difference between how data work is performed on the platforms and how data work is performed in companies, in these outsourcing companies. In all cases, this is outsourced data work, right? So they are working for tech giants. So in the end, the client or the final boss is big tech company like Amazon, Google, OpenAI, Meta. Those are the people profiting from data workers. When it comes to platforms, workers work mostly from home. They don't know who is on the other side of the screen. They don't have a human manager. And in the BPOs, it is different. They are in an office. They have a workplace that they go to. But those offices, they have very, very strict rules in terms of how to behave within what they call the production floor. Some of the data workers that collaborate with us have reported that during the training phase, the data classification tasks just included cat pictures, something that could be, harmless. It could be even cute. It's like, oh, nice. But then when the job really started, they started to realize that the material was far more disturbing than the cat pictures.
My name Christine Makira. And I can say that I have worked with the AI for more than 3 years. Well, at first, I didn't see it as something that was hard, but as time went by, I realized that I used to have nightmares, especially when I've watched a lot of murder cases or rape cases, especially if it involves minors, children. When I've watched a lot of corpses during the day, I would have difficulty sleeping. I developed anxiety. I could not go out. I could not be where people were many in a crowd. I also felt like I was not being myself because I was an outgoing person, but most of the time because I was scared to go out, I would just be alone. And it kind of led me to depression, and that is why I decided to quit. Today, there are still traces of the PTSD or the things that I'm going through. That is why I'm still going for therapies. About my anxiety, most of the time you will find me indoors. So, yeah, I would say there's still the trace. Can you take a break, please? Yes, of course. Okay, we can continue.
This one alpaca hoodie is replacing an entire suitcase full of gear. From Cusco to Kyoto, Bozeman to Vancouver. It's there for you on the long flights, early summits, and everywhere in between. And there's a reason it's the first piece you pack. Born in the Andes, this hoodie was designed to bring the natural technology of alpaca fiber to the world. But what you don't initially notice are the hidden natural benefits until you need them. When you realize this one hoodie holds shape after days, never smells, and always stays dry. There's a reason so many explorers call it the ultimate travel companion.
My coworker.
I think we all know how this is about to get ready to go, because Mr. Koa is here. Hi. You get some rest? Oh, I think we got a smile. Oh, I think we got a smile. Hold on, let me move the chat out the way. I know, let me get it out your way so you can see. Careful, careful. We don't want to expose nobody on here today. Hi. Hello? 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 Let me shut it down. You ready? He is demanding all of my attention right now, so I must go, unfortunately. But it has been fun. It has been very real. You ready to say bye-bye? No, don't mess with my cream because I don't want you to waste it all over the floor. You want to say bye-bye? Oh, look at him. He is smiling. Say hi. Unhand me. Bye-bye. I got the microphone all the way down there. And you know I got to clean up. You know I got to pack up. You know I have to get all my stuff together. Yes. You ready? What you doing? What are you doing, juicy man? What are you doing? You just like coming up here. You just like coming up here. What you doing up here? Yes, what you doing? Trying to touch on stuff. Trying to grab on some stuff.
What you doing? No, get on from down here. I'm finna put you down. I'm finna put you down. I'm gonna scoot the days back. So in the meantime, in between time. Okay, love you. Bye. Yeah, you say,